Good morning, y'all. I'm out here in the park this morning because it's so cool. I just came outside to enjoy the coolness. It's been like 100, 102 all week in New York, and I guess it rained last night, and it's just so cool. So I'm in the park enjoying this before it heats up again. But I want to talk about grooming. You know, how the narcissist moves in to groom you so that you stay stuck in the trauma bond so that they can continue to abuse you. And I don't care if this is your mother, your father, your lover, baby daddy, husband, wife, school teacher, they all do the same thing alike. And I'm so glad that I brought up my story about the dance teacher who was mistreating me. You know, me being the only black woman in his class. He's a white Brazilian teacher. If y'all been following the story, I don't want to go back, go watch the videos to catch up on the story. But, you know, it took several months before he started slowly, emotionally abusing me, like making me feel invalidated, doing little sneaky shit here and there. I left out in the video, like one time, I kept trying to email him for private lessons because I would take his classes, but I would want to do private sessions with him to practice what I learned in his workshops. And I noticed like he was avoiding my Facebook messages, right? Like they were going unread. But then when I would go to the workshop the next time, I saw him opening up his schedule to a male. He was helping the dude book private sessions, but he was ignoring me. So I picked that up too. But what I learned from all this, and what I'm trying to teach y'all, as you deal with more and more of these narcissists, whether they're your family, your friends, your coworker, your boss, teacher, whatever, they all move the same way. It's a demonic spirit, y'all. And you may not be able to pick up on the red flags right away. That's what I was doing in this situation with the teacher. To make sure, to stop gaslighting myself, I had to collect evidence. So when he did some funny shit the first time, I was like, all right, antennas up. But I don't have enough evidence yet to jump out there and call you a narcissist, but this is some narcissist shit. But I'm just going to be quiet and peep you. So the more that he continued to do the microaggressions, micro invalidations, micro exclusions, covert racism, sexism, all that shit, I was taking mental notes, and I was collecting evidence. And this is a business exchange, by the way. This is not the same as a lover, a romantic situation, or a situation with your family. This is a business exchange. This is a good lesson for how to deal with narcissists in the business world, when you're doing business with them. Because in a sense, you have to keep your emotions out of it, even though you're trying to get something out of the business transaction. I'm paying for a service. I'm paying to learn dance lessons. So if you're paying your money and the person on the other side happens to be a covert narcissist, they're not going to immediately start acting funny, because they're not going to immediately start abusing you because they want your money. So they too, I'm dropping some game here. When we're doing business with narcissists, and most of us, we do business every day with these motherfuckers. I live in New York, and I can go to a bodega, and a lot of them motherfuckers is racist. Black folks, we are the biggest consumers. We give our money to anybody. The motherfuckers hate our ass, but they love taking our money. So in a business exchange, when you're doing business, let's say with a covert narcissist, he's not going to come out on the jump with his toxicity. He's going to be super nice because he wants that money up out of you. So my black sisters and my Hispanic sisters, my beautiful women of color, it don't matter. Like I said in my last video, it don't even fucking matter. We are met with microaggressions no matter where we go. You could take your child to school, and the motherfucking school teacher will fucking be throwing slight shade at you and saying indirect shit. It's everywhere. It's like we cannot catch a fucking break for shit. But I want to, I want to, there's so many gems and learning lessons in my story about the dance instructor. And that's why I share with y'all. I don't come on here to be judged. I come on here to be transparent so that we all collectively can take notes and beat these motherfuckers. So that we can beat these motherfuckers. So what I'm teaching you on this video is how to shut down the grooming. How a narcissist will spin the block to come and groom you. We know they hoover. When you cut them off, they try to hoover around. Or if you try to distance yourself because, you catch it on to their bullshit, they will try to come back around because they need to reinforce the trauma bond. They need you in one spot to keep abusing and abusing. And that's what happened with the dance teacher. Because a lot of y'all was like, he don't like you. Yeah, he don't like me. But there was a moment when I started gathering, evidence and stuff. And I said, wait a minute, something right here. My last class with him was January 7th, 2025. And I had a discussion with him. He gave me his phone number to make himself, I don't even know why he gave me his phone number, because he acted like he wasn't reading his Facebook messages when I was trying to, book him for private sessions. He was reading my messages. He was avoiding me. Then what I did was I posted on the public community board on Facebook. I said, hey guys, since he was avoiding me, trying to get private sessions, I posted a public notice for the entire Brazilian Zouk community. I said, hey y'all, I'm looking for someone to teach me private lessons. I will pay you. Please private DM me if you're interested, okay? And I got a lot of responses. A lot of people say, hey, I'll work with you. What are you looking for in a dance instructor? So publicly I said, hey, I'm autistic. I have a developmental disability, so I definitely need someone that's patient. Someone, I don't want to deal with a covert narcissist, an asshole, someone that is very gentle. And I listed all that. This is publicly. So the whole community is reading my public posts. And he saw my public posts. So now he wants to read his Facebook messages after dodging me for several weeks. And he slides in my Facebook and is like, hey, here's my phone number. I'm sorry about the messages. Sometimes I'm not able to, get on here and read my message. Okay, we're communicating on Facebook message. Why are you offering me your phone number? I don't want your phone number. I didn't ask for your phone number. I simply want to book private sessions. So he knows he's guilty because he was dodging me for weeks. And he sees now that I mean business. I'm trying to get good at dancing Brazilian Zouk and I'm willing to pay for private sessions. He sees I've been the only black girl for several months in his class, and I think it bothers him that I didn't give up. I've seen black women come and go. They might stay a class or two and then they just fall out. I was persistent. I kept going and going. I never missed my classes. He saw that I really wanted to learn Brazilian Zouk, and I think that bothered him. So now I'm publicly posting on the board, I need private sessions. I'm willing to pay. Everybody's responding to me. So now he's in my inbox. Hey, here's my phone number. And I'm like, why is he offering me his phone number? Answer your Facebook messages. I don't need your phone number. And we did text on his phone number, but he was behaving. He went back to ignoring me when I text him. The same behavior on Facebook, ignoring me, he just did it when I started texting him. So I said, he gave me his phone number to make himself feel better so that I wouldn't expose him publicly for being an asshole. But I texted him and I told him, in my last class with him, January 7th, I basically said, I'm tired of going to these social parties and nobody wants to dance with me because of the color of my skin. I feel alienated. I will not be supporting these parties no more, blah, blah, blah. And from that point on, me texting him directly to his phone number, he ignored me. He didn't text me back and say, Chanel, you need to keep coming. We encourage you to keep coming. We're sorry that you feel that way. He just went silent. So I didn't see him after January 7th. I didn't see him for 5 months straight because I did not go to parties. I did not support his workshops. I was done. Last month in May, there was a dance convention in Toronto, Canada. Okay, it's called Canada Zouk Congress, CZZ, Canada. So I flew to Toronto at the end of May, and it's a massive dance convention for Brazilian Zouk. So we got people flying in from all over the world. It's a beautiful event. I had an amazing time. He happened to be one of the dance instructors there. And me, after not seeing him for 5 straight months because I picked up on his behavior, him, blowing me off, him being a racist, doing this, misogyny, racist shit, ableist shit to me, not seeing him for 5 months straight, I run into him at this dance convention in Toronto. It's like he acted like nothing even happened. He came up to me, hugged me, and squeezed me tight. I guess, I felt my boobs press up against his chest. And still, he doesn't say, Chanel, we miss you, come back. He's making small talk about the event. Oh, I hope you're having a good time, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, why is you hugging me, first of all? Number 2, you still will not address my concerns about the racism. And 3, you have not invited me back to come to the socials. I have not seen you in 5 months straight. And you still on that bullshit. But you're trying to play in my face and be nice and you want to hug up on me. This is where I caught the grooming. This is a hoovering attempt to groom and keep me in position. He wants me to come back to the socials. He's not going to ask me to come back, but by him hugging me, he wants me to forget about what he did in the past and keep going back to the socials and keep taking his workshops so he can re-abuse me. This is how all narcissists are. It's how they groom and train their victims and reinforce that trauma bond. So if I was stupid and dense and didn't understand any of this, I would have accepted his hug as, oh, he does like me. Maybe I shouldn't judge him so much. Maybe I should take another class. Maybe I should go back to the socials. Oh, he hugged me. He's not such a bad guy. No, he hugged me to get me to drop my guard again so that I could go back to the abuse so he can pick up where he left off. That's how narcissists groom and train their victims. But because I was, and in Canada, I think that was my last opportunity. I was waiting to see if he would invite me back or even address the racism that I brought to his attention back in January. He avoided it. He avoided it because he don't like black women. He don't like black people. He don't want black women at the socials. But he enjoys bullying them. So if we do come back to the workshops and we do take the workshops, he can very covertly bully us. He got us right where it's like he needs us in place in order to bully us. But he's not going to invite us back. He has to be slick about, maybe if I hug her, she'll get comfortable again and come back. It's like an indirect way of sucking your victim back in. The narcissist is never going to admit to his guilt. He's never going to admit that he's abused you. He's not going to admit to shit. I want you to think back to your mother. A lot of y'all got abusive mothers. When your mama abuses you and you pull away from her, you stay away from her for a long time. She'll try to send people, or if you try to, if you let her back in, she might be nice to you for a couple of days. She might even buy you something. They always nice. They never talk about the shit they did to you. They want to sweep it underneath the rug, and they hope by being nice or buying you something that you'll forget everything and drop your guard and go back to the abuse. That's how you are. You're being groomed. It's grooming. That's all it is grooming. It's grooming, y'all. This is such a demonic spirit, and it's just, they all move and do the same shit all over and over again. So what this dance instructor didn't realize is, baby, I know the whole playbook. And once he realized that I distanced myself from the dance community and I was not going back, he didn't see me for 5 months straight. When he did see me again, let me take this opportunity to try to, I'm gonna hug her and get her to think that we cool. And I hope that she can dismiss all the shit I did in the past, because I want her to come back, because I want to keep abusing her. That's why he hugged me, y'all. And that's why he didn't bring up the racism issue, and that's why he didn't invite me back. He was hoping that him hugging me, would be enough to signal, Hey, it's okay, come back. We cool again. I didn't really mean the shit I did, but I need you to come back so I can pick up where I left off and keep abusing you behind the scenes. That's called sadism. The motherfucker is sadistic. I hope y'all are learning in these lessons, you know, and I hope y'all learn that sometimes you got to fight back, and you got to know the timing of when to fight back and how to fight back and how to move smart. And I did it in a very strategic way where I got other people. I formed alliances with black people. I got other black women to admit that he was doing the same shit to them, and I got black men to address him without me interacting with him or confronting him, because you can never confront a narcissist and call them out on their bullshit. But what you do is you put them in a position where you let them know indirectly, bitch, I know what you're doing, and I will fucking expose you publicly and ruin your whole fucking reputation and your fake facade. Spiritual whistleblower knows what she's doing, y'all. Don't let the narcissist come back around to groom you. Don't let them play in your face, honey. Oh, so many gems out of my dance instructor story. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I want to talk about a few celebrity topics coming up, by the way. I do plan to talk about the Real Housewives, because I do believe Britt Eady is a fucking sociopath. That's a sick bitch. I want to talk about this Diddy trial. I do believe Diddy is going to be found guilty. There's so many sick people that are hoping and praying that he goes free. I hope y'all are paying attention to the people that are saying free Diddy. Pay attention to people in your family. Pay attention to your coworkers. They're all abusers. Anybody that supports Diddy after this fucking trial is a sick, twisted motherfucker. I'm not playing. I'm blocking and cutting off anybody that supports that nigga. He's going to be found guilty. I promise you. He's going to be found guilty. And what are some, Fat Joe. I need to talk about the Fat Joe thing. I want to talk about Clarissa and Papoose. I don't usually talk about celebrities, but I'm going to make some videos, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. To the next video.